The video, and this is day 6 of our Adobe XD. Now I hope every one of you now feeling that yes, we can do much better designing, and every single element of these designs are going to be helpful in designing your Android app, iOS app, your website, or whatever you are designing. So let's move forward, and in this video we will not be focusing much on the designing. Instead, I wanted to explore a little bit more features of Adobe XD, which is prototype. So we will be doing something that it's going to be shorter video compared to the previous video, but it's going to be fun. So let me show you what exactly we'll be doing. And yes, this is day 5. This is what we have designed in the previous episode of this. So I hope everybody has followed me along. Now notice here when I click on these icons, I have now a navigation drawer, which is not so amazing in the design. I definitely could have spent much more time on it to have it, but in this video, my goal was not much on designing. It was about how I can explore this feature and have this exact same look. Obviously, in the upcoming videos, we'll be spending much more time on this particular navigation drawer so that we can design it much more beautifully. This is just an interface designed like that. Not a big deal. So let's go ahead and let me show you how I did that exactly. So this is what we are having here. So what and how I designed it. So first and foremost, grab an artboard. So here we go. Our artboard is here. Make sure you select the artboard and you just remove this fill. When you remove this fill, it makes it a transparent kind of PNG in case you are familiar with that. So we need a transparent background here. So that's why we are here. We just uncheck that. Okay. Now coming on to this guy, and let me select this one. Now the amount of navigation drawer you want to have it, we need a rectangle of exactly that size. So R for rectangle, and we are going to draw a rectangle of the exact size. Now how much width you want, it's totally on you. Let's just say you want almost half of the screen, not exactly half, but like that. So you can just grab it like that, and now press escape key, and we can V key for selecting that, and now we are going to just move it to our new artboard. Okay, there we go. And now just feel free to remove its border or anything like that. So we're going to remove the border. There we go. It's looking pretty beautiful and not very beautiful, honestly. So we're going to give it some kind of opacity. So first and foremost, I would like to give it a fill of a little bit grayish in this case. However you like to have. I'm going to go a little bit darker. The reason for that is because I'm going to reduce the opacity of this rectangle a little bit like that, so that it looks like it's coming up from that. Gives a feeling of little bit overlay there. So there we go, almost like 51% or 50% maybe. And then you can have app name. So we're going to have a text, and we're going to say app name, however you name the app. And we're going to give it a pure white color, escape. And oops, don't need a border there, and we're gonna bump that a little bit, move that. Okay, and after that you might want to have some menus here. So we're gonna grab a rectangle, we're gonna give it that like this, and we will be removing the border, and we will be fixing that up like that. Okay, press escape key, and now text. This can be menu 1, whatever the item you are having. Select that, change the fill color to a little bit maybe pinkish because our app is already having color. I didn't work on the color on this one much, just wanted to explore this feature. So we're gonna bump that a little bit like that. It's not looking really the nice. It's I can bear that. That's really the worst color. That is better. Okay, and we're gonna just select that. Oops, and press V key to select that, and there we go. Now we can make a group of them, Command G or Control G, and can use repeat grid to save some time for this prototyping. And there we go. It's not actually an app design, it's more over like just a rough sketch of this. There we go, we are having it. Now since we have actually reduced the appearance of it onto this, the opacity, what you can do is now select these. Now notice we have created them one by one, so make sure you select all of them and make a group of it using Control G and Command G, whatever the platform you are. Now what you can do is select this prototype, select this object. Mine is here, so I'm going to just delete that. Oops, Command Z. I just want to delete this link. There we go. Oops, Command Z. How can I delete the link? Okay, so just select this item. Like for example, we want to have it. How can I delete this? There should be some methods to delete it. Okay, transition. Come on. Now it just deletes the entire item for me. And I don't want to do that. Okay, now just make sure you have it like that. You just reselect that and deletes it. So you can just select that and move it to your this navigation, and instead of the transition, what we want is overlay. Now our overlay is actually of the full screen, and the reason we have designed it on the halfway because we want it to be on the total screen. Now I want it to be to the slide right, so make sure there are various options. The default select is the dissolve, so select it from the slide right, and that's it. We are gonna just run that, and notice that there we go, and you just click on somewhere here, it just goes like that. So there we go, our nice and easy drawer menu. Surely I will be working on this in the upcoming one more video so that we can have a better version of the sliding menu and menu. Anyways, so we will be working on that so that we can probably can have much better design than this one, but I just wanted to explore one more feature and I liked it. Just thought to be sharing with you. So there we go, and surely we'll be exploring much more features of Adobe XD just like this one. Yeah, definitely I enjoyed this one. So that's it for this video. I hope you are also enjoying this Adobe XD series with me, and in case you are enjoying with me, make sure you post down in the comment section of my Facebook page. I check out every single design that you just share with me on my Instagram or on my Facebook. I love to see what you're creating with that, so let me know what you're creating with this particular feature. That's it for this video. Let's catch up in the next one.